the music!
My spiritual people, oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracey show, the only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back, and our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracey is the one with the fiery flair, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit. Hi, Tracey.
Hi, Lamarr. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. No
Can't
complaints. It's been a
complain.
busy day today. Very
Yes, it
busy.
has been.
Oh, it is what it is.
hmm So we're back for another live reading. We have one person that paid yesterday, but of course, there are a few topics that we want to talk about beforehand.
Yes. Let's get into
Uh,
it.
Tiffany Haddish first is back in the spotlight after going through a bad year last year. She had that whole weird video with the kid and Aries Spears, and she went silent for a while. Now she's back acting like a banshee, calling after Shakira. So I
So,
don't know if everyone's seen that video. Go ahead.
has everyone seen that video? Because my question is, why does she even get the right to show up?
Exactly.
That's the first thing. Like, take a chill pill. Hi, Rhonda. Take a chill pill. Stay out of the award ceremony for a minute. There's a lot going on with you. But as it turns out, she is showing us that there's a lot going on with her. She is acting wackadookadoo.
Yeah,
And did you hear the update?
I have not. God,
So
do I want to hear it?
it's a
Go ahead.
lot. Tiffany paid off the kids, right?
Oh yeah, that I did hear. So let's remind everyone she had a weird video, I guess at the beginning of her career with kids. It was very SA-ish. If you can fill in the blank of those words for YouTube purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Um Involving kids. And that's yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
Well, she paid off the kids, and she said, I remember her saying she's tired of being extorted because this is the first request that they were going to sue her. I believe she might have paid them off 1,000 in the past to shut up,
Right.
and then it turns out that they came back with some big money when the oldest was old enough. The youngest is still underage, I believe, but the
hmm
oldest was like, "No, I don't know what you and my mother did, and some agreement. I don't know, but it wasn't legal. I'm coming back for you legally, right?"
hmm
It ruined Tiffany's image. Aries Spears, we now know, is a weirdo.
Yeah.
So it was so bad, Tiffany had to pay the kids off.
hmm
The mother is back.
Again.
The mother is back.
Mm.
Who's Tiffany?
So it sounds like Tiffany has to work to pay off these people. It's like a Tasha K. It sounds like a Tasha K situation.
Maybe it's Tiffany's karma, right? Maybe it's like, then you shouldn't mess with kids.
I mean, pretty self-explanatory. So then
Right.
there's a video of her out there at the VMA Awards. The VMAs were recent. a couple days ago, Shakira was the big star of the night. Usually it's someone who's the big star, Britney, Beyonce, Taylor, those are the ones they love the most. But this
Yes.
time it was Shakira, and here is Tiffany Haddish on video running after Shakira, like screaming her name, trying to get her
Shakira,
attention.
Shakira.
Exactly. Shakira's not paying her no attention.
Shakira was so
And
elegant about it.
right, and then there's no understanding as to why she's doing this in the first
No,
place.
no
Like,
one got it.
what is going on with Tiffany? So that's weird.
She's probably needing some meds, and I'm dead serious. I'm not even joking this time. She's
Yeah.
probably having a manic episode,
Like a breakdown, maybe.
a breakdown. Yes,
Hmm.
but where was Tiffany's crew? Why didn't anybody stop Tiffany?
That's a good question.
Like, did they all agree? Yeah, Tiffany, go chase after Shakira. That would be in your best interest.
That would be a great idea. And she has to have some sort of crew because she got one of the best lawyers for her case with the kids.
That's true. Somebody
Didn't
in a
she get
crew
Epstein's lawyer or something like that?
get one of the best lawyers. Yeah.
Hmm.
But is he that good if the mother's coming after her again? Like, what is
Again.
this?
Right.
What's happening, Tiffany?
I don't know. I'm
Go work
confused.
at McDonald's because that's the best you're gonna do.
Yeah. Or maybe
If
some,
McDonald's
I don't
hired
even know if commercials
you, even McDonald's has standards.
they do. Hmm. So then I sent you some information about Emma Roberts, who I actually am a big fan of Emma Roberts.
You
Well,
told me, yes.
yeah, I like Emma
Explain to
Roberts.
me what happened.
So Emma Roberts is on American Horror Story, and she's been on a few seasons of the show, along with some other people. One of those people was, oh God, I can't think of her name. She's a transgender, and she was on Pose. Pose. She's really famous too. I can't. Let me look up her name. And she just came. They just came out with a new season at Amazon. So I'm wondering, like, is this for the purposes of that? But her name is Angelica Ross. I don't know if you've ever heard of Angelica Ross, but she's a transgender actress. She's really good, very famous. She's been imposed, but she was also in American Horror Story. Apparently, Emma Roberts, who has been in the role of Mean Girls for a while now, starting from Scream 4. She's
Hmm.
been pretty much playing the bitchy mean girl killer role. So they were on set apparently, and they were kind of having banter back and forth. I guess one of the PAs or something came up to them and was like, ladies, like, calm down, get back to work. Emma Roberts, who's a white biological woman, looks at Angelica Ross, who's a transgender woman, and says, don't you mean lady? This is, and Angelica Ross said that this happened on video. So
Oh,
Angelica Ross was obviously very hurt by that because it's a transgender, or that's a transphobic comment from Emma Roberts towards Angelica. So, and then there's been a lot of rumors that Emma Roberts is not the best person to work with on set.
I heard that.
There's been a lot of rumors ever since Scream 4 as well, probably even before then. And she's also the niece of Julia Roberts.
Hmm.
So,
And she
I don't know.
started out on Nickelodeon, I
I
think.
think so.
Yeah.
And then she had a relationship with the guy who played Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer, Evan Peters, but they had an abusive relationship. So apparently she likes to fight. She's abusive. It's like, I don't know if I can support this. This is one of those instances where I have to separate the art from the artist kind of thing.
And you like that happens, right? I think I talked about liking someone as well, but I had turned on them. Something we
Hmm.
talked about this week, and it's okay to have a revelation that somebody you loved is not a good person. It's okay.
Yeah,
There's a lot of misnomers with celebrities.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, Gloria goes, Emma is an earthly angel.
I know I like Emma. But also, there's she's on her new season with Kim Kardashian. So it's really her and Kim Kardashian are the stars of the new season of American Horror Story. So, and it's
No,
just weird that this is just coming out as the season comes out. I don't
I
know.
have to question whether or not Emma or Kim is the stars of the show because all of a sudden Kim is dating yet another black man. So I really feel sorry for him. And I want you didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
I want everyone to pray for the next black man that's entering into Kim Kardashian's life. He will.
I
he's
mean, it's
he's got
yeah,
to lose his mind and his money. Um, she is the real version of American Horror Story. Like you don't need to do the movie, just do the Kardashian documentary.
right. Yeah.
So that came out in the press, right? And they
Hmm.
tend to have these faux relationships. They tend to hire men to play this game, and then somehow the men get sucked into having, supposed real. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Supposed real
Oh,
relationship.
she's dating Odell Beckham. Oh,
Odell Beckham. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
she knows how to pick him.
So can we all let's take a moment, close your eyes, breathe, take a moment, let's pray for Odell Beckham because he is a part of American Horror Story, The Kardashians.
The new season in real life. Yeah.
In real life,
The new season in real life.
the new episode of The Kardashians. And, you
Yeah.
know, he's just going to ruin his life because that's what these women do. They are blood sucking vampires. And I say that with love. Like, in a weird kind of way, I want success for the Kardashians. You just hate them so much.
Yeah. Do you feel like Emma's also that way?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, it's really
That makes
weird.
sense.
Hold
And
on.
a lot of times Emma is accused of nepotism, like she's just famous for being Julie Roberts' niece
Well,
or
you know
having
what?
famous
I
parents.
I have I have my theories on that. So is Drew Barrymore, right? And fuck it, if I had a dad that was a part of the Illuminati, I'd be like, Dad, get me in and make
Why
sure I get
not?
good money.
Right.
I
Yeah.
would be that.
Yeah.
But in actuality, give me
Yeah.
nepotism.
Exactly.
I'm tired of struggling.
I
Oh,
know.
bro, my dad. My dad is Jamie Foxx.
Right. Yeah. Just throw the name around.
That's how
So
Corinne
yeah.
got all her shows because her dad is Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I just found that story interesting, especially with the whole Kim Kardashian aspect. Another football player, I wonder why Kim Kardashian has the opportunity to date black men over and over again because the black men keep dating her. But if it were a black woman, she would be labeled. Well,
I don't know. I really think she pays the black man.
hmm
I mean, is Odell Beckham Jr. or is it senior or junior? I mean, is he still doing football?
I'm not sure. I think he is. But I don't know
I mean, does he need attention too?
exactly.
I mean, I don't know if it's so broad as this, like black man against black woman. Iman has fucked over every man she's ever known, and she keeps, you know, being famous for being crazy and black.
Iman the model.
Hmm. It's
I thought
crazy.
she wasn't she married to David Bowie.
Yeah, but
Are you
before
thinking
she
about
got married,
someone else? Oh, okay.
he died, didn't he?
He died. Yeah.
Yeah, but before she married David Bowie, she fucked around like a lot.
Got it. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
she's
just know
blood.
she was married to David for a long time. Yeah.
She, yeah, but I think she's blood sucking too. She's
I
crazy.
mean, I could see that. I could see that.
That just means it's all relative, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's about you know, male against female black culture. I just think it's all relative. I think if you're crazy, like Kim is,
Like Emma is apparently.
like Emma is, right? Oh my God. Hold on. I'm trying to. Someone wants a reading right now, and I'm like, come on the show.
Yeah. By the way, guys, that's actually a good point. We are doing live readings. So if you guys would like to donate for a live reading, we do have someone who did donate. I think her name is Chikia. Which Chikia, I think you also got a reading from me, which we tried to schedule today and that didn't work out. But it's okay. Oh God, my phone's about to die.
Oh, so is mine. What's
My
that
phone only
about?
Chakia Smith. So Chakia will be our first read today, but of course we are taking new donations. So if you guys would like to donate for a live reading, it is $60 per reading. You can donate to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The links are in the description box below. It's also floating at the bottom of the screen. I also put it in the chat. $60. It's split evenly between me and Tracey, right down the middle. You get a reading from both of us. It's very in depth, and of course, you can always come back to the video and look at your reading because it's going to be posted to YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching for your viewing pleasure. So that's a good thing about getting a reading live is that you can always come back to the video. All right.
Yes.
And the
That's
date's on it
that's
too. So
that's
yeah,
my.
that's mine too. So yeah, I just thought there was something else. I think was there not something else? Hold on. Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey, but you did a reading on that earlier.
Well, we can still talk about it because not everybody watches my show, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I missed that episode of your show. What is going on with Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey? Were they not friends?
No.
Which, by the way, I love the Bernie Mac shows. To this day, I still watch the Bernie Mac show.
It's still a good, wholesome show to watch when there's nothing else on TV.
Yeah,
Find Birdie Mac and you will love it.
exactly.
But I was thinking, with all this climate change and tornadoes and, hurricanes, old spirits get to come back down through like crazy weather, right? So there's been a lot
Hmm.
of crazy weather. And I was wondering, like, if Bernie Mac's ghost came back down to fuck Steve. Oh, wait, sorry, to fuck Steve up. I mean, did you hear Steve has a baby, an 8-year-old baby out there?
No.
It was just, yep, it was just discovered. He had a whole mistress that had a baby that he does not take care of. One
Mm.
of the other channels, I can't remember who, because I'm really bad at this. I love to claim my source, but I don't even try to remember. He's Lovely T, Chronicle Speaks, one of those people.
Yeah. It seems like every time Steve puts something out, he always like there's always someone coming for him. Like
I
he can
mean,
never have a clean, smooth rollout of.
exactly. I think his whole career he's been trying to combat anything that anybody says. So is it everybody or is it you?
Right.
You never had a clean run where nobody was coming for your neck?
Yeah.
Like, call it weird, but I'm really suspicious.
Me too. And he used to have a TV show. He used to have a sitcom. And you
Yes.
don't really see anyone talking about him or that their experience on that show that used to work on that show,
Yeah. First of all,
which is
you're
interesting.
right.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that worked on that show.
You're right.
They even had the girl from All That, Nickelodeon, Lori Beth
Yeah,
Denberg.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Lori, what's her name?
Lori Beth Denberg.
No one ever mentions their time on that show.
Hmm. I just find that suspicious.
Very,
Yeah.
very.
Gail says if he has an 8-year-old, I'm gonna scream.
Start screaming, Gail. It's true. It's true. There's a whole nother mistress out there. It's crazy. Oh my God. But karma is like, okay, so here's what he did.
Yeah,
A week and a half ago, he blasted all the bloggers.
I remember that. Yeah,
Now, he can't blast you and I because we only do the psychic facts. So he was not talking to me.
no.
And as it turns out, he was like, oh, the sad part about these bloggers, and he was like really specific. He was like online YouTube bloggers, like he was very specific. He didn't say Access Hollywood. And then he was like, what I do is a real radio station, but you ain't educated, nigga.
Right, and what bloggers do is real too.
You still not like a journalist.
Right. Did he go to school for that? I'm pretty sure he didn't. Or did he? I don't know. Oh, she must be frozen. So, but yeah, I do remember when he came for the bloggers on YouTube. Because they've been coming after him for a while. The bloggers. Patty says the Steve Harvey show with Romeo and other celebrities on there, like Cedric the Entertainer, exactly. And Wendy William Robertson, or whatever her name is, from the game. What was her name on that show? Principal something.
She was some principal. They
Yeah.
feel like she has a story to tell. I'm curious. I think you brought up a very good point that not one person from that show has ever mentioned working with Steve Harvey and loving it.
Hmm. I did watch one video. I saw one. What's Lavita on the show? Cedric the Entertainer's eccentric girlfriend, we'll say.
Love her. Love her. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She talked about her. She talked about Steve back in the day, and she was basically saying Steve's always been cocky. Like Steve has always been the Steve y'all see today is the Steve he was back in the day. So it's like, oh, so he's always been gross.
She's always been a little bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And
So
that's
I
the
want to know though.
thing someone could say about him. They were like, they were like, say something nice. And she's like, he's always been arrogant.
Yeah. And then remember back in the day that they tried to Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey tried to pose themselves as like good friends, best friends, but you don't see them together anymore.
Ever.
Now his best friend is Trump, right? Allegedly.
Not allegedly. He stood by Trump and
Well,
Trump.
he did.
He
Yeah, he
worked
did.
for Trump on the university in Russia, with the Miss University, Miss
Miss
World,
Universe.
Miss
Hmm.
Universe. Miss
Yeah.
So, but you're right. They never seem to stand together. It's fun. It's like this silent, never talk about each other
Hmm.
thing, and they
Yeah.
never talk about. I've seen Steve Harvey do interviews by himself, and no one will pull in Cedric as a question.
At all.
Nope.
And they don't ask Steve about the show either. It's just weird. Like, I don't know.
The
But I
very show that got him, it basically got him started. No,
exactly that's what led him to who he is now. But
live
I
TV
didn't know Steve and Benny or Bernie had beef though. Did they not like each other?
at all,
I
at
didn't know
all.
that.
I'm not sure when it started. I think there was problems on tour,
Yeah.
but eventually producers came for Bernie Mac to do Ocean's 11,
Mm,
and Steve called the producers to push Bernie out the job. And
that's
the
messed
producer
up.
said, "We like Bernie," and they told Bernie what Steve was doing, and that, without a doubt, severed their relationship. Like, you're taking money out your buddy's mouth. Like,
Yeah,
how greedy can you be? How selfish? But isn't, like, for everything we've seen, that is who Steve is. He's
that's
selfish
who
and
he is.
considerate,
That's
and
who
he
he's always
definitely
been apparently.
always.
So I think you might be right. I think maybe Bernie Mac's ghost may be haunting Steve. It's time for retribution.
Yeah. So that's what I talked about today. Like, is Bernie Mac's spirit coming for Steve?
Yeah.
Because Bernie was funnier, left-handed lady, so much funnier. But karma is coming around so fast that you could do something dirty and go like this, and karma's like,
Yeah. And it's coming for him. And he has a commercial for some sort of like Elevate is what it's called. It's like a health thing, one of those health smoothie thingies.
hmm.
He doesn't look good in the commercial. He looks like he's like getting older. He looks like his mentality's maybe not all the way there. It's concerning. So Steve's
Steve's
upset because he doesn't have
upset.
Lamar's hair. Or I just
Yes,
realized what you said. Thank you.
yes.
Good thing Cedric the Entertainer is doing his own thing. Thank you for my awesome Wide Awakening reading. You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. You're quite welcome. Veronica did, by the way, who's ever watching, Veronica did uh, the live reading um, with Lamarr and I, and they have been really been successful.
They
Tracey
have.
and Lamarr, I can't wait for my ancestry kit to arrive. I sent my reading video to my sisters. Let me tell you, my family's secret is going to explode. My sister purchased an ancestry kit too. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Uh,
Let it begin.
yes. On
Who
the
was
Kings
the
of
host?
Comedy. Steve was
He
originally
was
said to be.
to be the host, not one of the kings.
I know Bernie Mac was on the Kings of Comedy.
But Steve was supposed to introduce the kings of comedy.
Mm-hmm. But
That's
then he
the best
forced
role.
himself into the
That's a
being
good
one of.
role.
Yeah. That is a good role.
As a host, when
I
you have
mean,
to,
not for Steve, but I mean, it's not a good role, but it kind of is. Not for Steve, though.
well, it's just that you have to like introduce and pump up the next
Other
guy,
comics.
the other comics, and you want to be pumped up,
Yeah.
right? Like I was the host, oh shit, God damn it, of a restaurant, and it's the first job, it's the entry level job, but I've been upgraded to a waitress.
That's true. That makes sense. Yeah.
I like being a waitress, and the waitress think they're better than everybody, but I don't think I'm better than anybody. And now they just hired a new hostess, so now I am better than somebody. That's right. I know that. I'm gonna be like, hello, hostess. Hello.
And they never did another King or Queens of Comedy. That was like the first and the last ever.
I think it was the Kings of Comedy, which was completely successful. They turned it into a movie, one of the live shows,
I
right?
remember that, yeah.
They turned it, and I remember going to the movie version of it. That shit was packed, jam packed. And
Hmm.
then they did the Queens of Comedy, which is how Monique got her name pumped up.
Yeah. Which, by the way, she's now suing CBS for the Parkers, which is interesting.
Monique is pretty much like the woman that's chasing after Tiffany.
Yeah.
Monique is going to finish one lawsuit, start another one.
Starting another
After
one.
she finished with CBS, she's going to start another problem with somebody else. She's got her list, and her and her husband, they are the greatest minds together. And so they're like, when we finish with CBS, we're going to go after BET. They
Right.
fucked us over too. I mean, we're just going to watch this go on and on.
Yeah. Well, I still love the Parkers to today, so I hope
I
they get something. Yeah.
what you
I don't know
hope.
if they will.
What is she suing them for? Like
I
what?
guess royalties because they've been playing the Parkers like ever since it aired, pretty much.
Got it.
It's never stopped being on TV. It's on my TV right now. I'm watching it. I love that show.
She's not getting royalties,
I
huh?
don't think so. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm
We'll
all down
see.
to my money.
We'll see. All right. So, are you ready to start the readings?
Ah, no, I just rub my eyes. When you do something like that, kind of ruin your. Yes,
Your
I'm
eye
ready.
makeup. Yeah.
No, it's like once you start touching your eyes, the tiredness comes in. Like it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I think I, I must have ate something because it's itching above my eyes. That's what I think is happening, and I'm trying
You
not
might
to.
want sometimes cleaning my eyes with like just soap helps.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
helps a
I'm
lot.
gonna put oil on my face, right, and then
Mhm.
wash it, and hopefully whatever's itching will take care of
Yeah, yeah. Monique is like walking karma. All right.
it. Patty, that is the best. She's walking. Anybody who ever works with Monique ever in their lives, y'all gonna get sued. Monique is mad.
Oh.
I have to stop because Monique is not crazy about me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she doesn't like me at all. So
Well, all right, you guys. Well, let's go ahead and start with the
let's
readings.
start. So what's her name?
Her name is Chikia. Chikia paid yesterday.
Chiquilla.
Oh, Crying Tiger's back. Crying Tiger says, "Thank you for my reading the other day. I'm still trying to find resources to relearn tarot the right way." Well, we both
Okay,
actually teach tarot classes,
we
so
teach tarot. Just contact one of us. You're gonna learn the right way if it's one of us.
yeah.
Period.
Yeah, so I would say take a class with one of us. I don't know. I would suggest Tracey, especially if you're relearning it, to be honest, because the way I read tarot is complicated. I'm not gonna lie. But if you want to take a class, if you want to, give yourself the challenge, say take a class with me. But I think Tracy's a good intro kind of tarot reader, like class, not tarot reader, but class for people to take. Because yeah, does that make sense?
Yes. But remember, you were gonna put out a sheet that I suggested.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
On your placements and um, the meaning of your place. You go further. Look at us. She won't be able to choose. You go further in your categories.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
I
each
like that.
placement.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. So
So
whichever you choose. Let me pull up Chikia's question.
look
Okay,
at
here it
you.
is. Huh?
You got new jewelry on today.
I did. So I bought. So I've been buying jewelry for New Cleopatra and
Oh,
myself, and this is a piece that I really liked for New Cleopatra, but it kind of looks cute on me too.
adorable.
Yeah. So I
Is
like
it
it's
turquoise?
turquoise. It's turquoise.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the comments while you do that. Oh, crying tiger goes. Oh, yay! Thanks. Yeah, I learned from one of us.
Yeah.
I was
Why not learn
wondering,
from the best?
how
So
do
this
I
is
open
Chikia's
to
question
relationships? I feel like I don't ooze appeal. Oh, yeah, that was the part I was looking at yesterday. Ooze appeal.
for relationships.
Hmm.
So if it sounds like she's saying she feels like she's not relationship material.
Like she doesn't like have the it factor. I feel like she is saying.
Hmm.
You know,
I could see that.
I go through periods of having the it factor, not having the it factor, looking gorgeous, looking ordinary. I just go through stages.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think there's stages where nobody will look at me. And then today I was out with my boss, and one guy looked at my boss, and the other guy was like, "Oh, you have a pretty smile." And I was like, "Oh, that was uncomfortable because I never know which stage in my life I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's an inner thing. I think it comes from the inside out. It like
Really does,
yeah.
really does.
So I want to remind everyone we are doing live readings. It is $60 per reading. So if you want a reading while we're live, get it now while we are here. All right. You can always come back to the video. It'll be posted for you to rewatch. So get your questions ready. If you guys have any deep questions or burning questions, go ahead and ask them. You can send your PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. The links are in the description box. It's in the chat. It's also scrolling on the screen. All right, so get a reading from both of us while we're here.
Hmm.
Let me put it one more time in the chat. We're currently doing a reading on Chakia. Chakia, if you're in the room, please step up to the podium.
Yes, we'd love to have you step up. It'd be so cool.
Yeah. And I have my cards ready.
Okay, me too. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay, so there's a couple of things going on here, Shakira. I could see you wind up being in an affair, right? Because you feel like you don't have it, so somebody's gonna come along and really give you what you need, but he may not be single,
Mm,
and you might make a sacrifice like being with him because he might have a long ding dong, right? Or it might be like maybe the first time you're having sex, and you know how first sex can make you crazy, right?
yeah.
um I think that he could be an air sign man, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who are very romantic type of characters, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can make any woman think they're, they just have the
The one.
gift. The one, yeah, they have an amazing gift. So I definitely see where somebody's going to come along and, really put it on you, and you could actually wind up being in a relationship, right? It's funny because I just don't see what you're saying about not having the ooze factor. Because then I see another man coming along for you.
Yeah, I get quite a few people here. I get the Knight of Cups. I also feel like Chakia's young because I get mainly young people in the cards.
Got it.
I get a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles.
Got it.
Yeah, so I get three people. At least maybe one of them could be you, but go ahead.
Yeah, and I think that there's a man that's come along that might not be 100% free. Maybe as a girlfriend, maybe as a wife. I think you're going to sacrifice because you think someone else is not going to come along, but I don't know how it's going to work out. To be honest with you, I think it blows up in this other person's face if he's in a relationship, and if it does blow up, there's another man right behind you. Now, I really do believe that maybe there's been a lack of dating or romance for a while, and
Yeah.
that makes you believe that nobody's looking at you. But Lamarr, I actually think it's a spiritual thing,
Yeah,
right?
I think what she's saying is she doesn't feel chosen. Like no one chooses
Yeah,
her at the end
but
of the day.
I think it's a spiritual thing. I think that no one feels chosen. I think that the universe aren't putting us together. But I
Hmm.
also think that's ending. So I think a lot of people that's been waiting a long time is going to wind up in relationships, and
Right.
not one, but a
Yeah.
couple of relationships. And remember, rap is being taken off the table, so the men aren't hearing, "fuck you, bitch."
Right.
Oh, you know,
We got another donation. Sorry, go ahead.
okay,
Thank you to whoever
you know,
donated.
"fuck you, bitch," or "you're a ho ho ho," right? And I'm not
Yeah.
talking about Santa Claus, right? And so those words aren't being pumped into men's ears anymore.
Hmm.
And so as long as they don't have that pumped into their ear,
And a lot of men listen to that type of music, not just black men. White men, Middle Eastern, they all listen to that type of music.
shocking, just
Hmm.
shocking how across the
Asian,
world
yeah,
it became a male problem, not black hood problem. That music crossed genders
yeah.
and really helped men treat women like dirt.
Mm.
but the era has ended. What do we do? 30, 40, 50 years?
Yeah. Since
70s,
the 80s, maybe the 90s. Yeah.
maybe the 80s, maybe the
Yeah.
90s, 9, 10, 11, 20. Wait, not
Yep.
90, 2000, 2010 to 2000,
So
20,
4 decades.
at least 4 decades of fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you notice, Lamar, it just dropped off the face of the earth, right?
Seriously.
All the gangster rappers kept getting, deleted, and then it just dropped off the face of the earth, right? And
Yep.
so things are changing, Shakira. Things are changing. I just want you to be a little patient because you think you don't have the ooze factor, but you are the type of girl that guys are gonna want. Unfortunately, someone that's already attached is gonna find you first.
Hmm.
But there's another guy that's gonna be better for you. But
Yeah.
have fun with this attached man. I really don't care.
Oh, she's here.
Hi,
Hi,
oh,
Chiquia.
hi, Takia. How are you? So you do have the ooze factor because men are going to start turning around and be like, oh, you're going to be fine. I think
Yeah.
most importantly is that you're going to have to pick and choose. Now, if you wind up dating someone that's attached or a married man, there's a lesson in that, and there's you know there's pain in that. There's pain,
Yeah.
uh, but whatever this is, there's going to be a better one coming along. So
Yeah.
fine.
And I get that you, first of all, Chiquia, if you could tell us what your zodiac sign is, that would be very helpful.
Mm.
I get a few options showing up here, but it depends on what your zodiac sign is. I do get a Knight of Pentacles facing the Two of Cups. This Knight of Pentacles shows up in a placement of one-on-one relationships. All right.
I
So this
got
could
the
be,
Two of Cups too, though.
you got the Two of Cups. The Two of
Yeah.
Cups for me falls in the placement of sex and sexuality. So
Ooh,
my,
you gonna get some sex?
yeah, and enjoy yourself, but don't fall in love with the sex. That's the
First,
key.
that's what I said.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
said. This was my
Yeah.
first card. She's gonna fall in love with the wiggly wiggly.
Oh, love seeing you. Hi, JC. You're
Hi,
gonna fall in love
Jesse.
with the Wiggly Wiggly. So, Chiquia,
She's
don't
just
fall in love
20,
with the Wiggly.
Lamar. She's 20.
She's 20, so she's young.
She's young, and I think the man that's coming along is going to be an older married man.
That makes sense. Oh my God. Okay,
Right?
because I'm glad you said that, Tracy and Chiquia, because I get a Page of Pentacles. Now I'm thinking this Page of Pentacles is you, because the page would be someone in their 20s.
Yes.
But to me, the way this looks like is this young person is chasing this man, and or this I assume to be man, and all this man wants is sex. So
Always,
once again,
always take down the young babies. Always.
they do.
They corrupt them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would say protect your heart, protect your emotions. I think one, you're young, so you've got that going for you in the sense of maybe feeling like you're not losing a certain energy. I'm like Tracy, I don't get what you're saying. I think the fact that you're so young makes sense now, though. The last card I get is the Ace of Swords. So I think this, first of all, this card is a card of enlightenment. This is a card of truth, bringing truth to light. This is a card of being aware, in this placement at least, of your strengths and your weaknesses, which I'm not sure you're
Mm,
aware of, but you know how some men will be aware of your weaknesses before you are.
yes.
Yeah.
Preach. Preach,
So
brother. Hmm.
so I think you
Preach,
need to
sister.
be
Hmm.
yeah, I think you need to be careful of that, Shakia. Um, I think there's something about maturity here. I think you need to mature a bit in your mind in particular when it
Hmm.
comes to love and romance. So I would
Hmm.
say give yourself time, enjoy, don't feel like you need to rush, and learn yourself is what I feel like you need to do. I see options. I get this Knight of Pentacles who I think is only going to want sex. I get this Knight of Cups who shows up maybe connected to travel, relocation. He could be a different race, culture, creed than you. I say get experience in that way as well if that's your thing. The Six of Wands shows me that emotionally you're wanting to get past something or you're wanting to move forward to have a breakthrough emotionally in some way, shape, or form. I'm wondering if really what you're wanting is an emotional connection to
Yes.
someone. Yeah.
Yes.
So I feel like the energy is here. I don't know what you're not seeing within yourself, but I just would wish that you work on your relationship with yourself so that you can see that you have the it factor before a man sees and takes advantage of that energy. That's my
Very
answer.
good advice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, that was wrapped nightly in a bowl. It was good.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree,
Thank
Shakira.
you.
Yeah.
And so Celestial Earth Goddess says at 20 you're in your learning phase as an adult. Exactly.
Yeah. And you don't have all the answers, so be patient with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I know firsthand. Remember, Tracy told me to get rid of the manipulative Taurus that was 20 years older than me. And I'm not even 27. Oh, fuck that.
Girl.
I know I told you to get rid of him and not a Taurus male. Nope, they are manipulators. Sorry,
They are. They
Tauruses that
can be.
aren't, but they
Sorry, no
are.
offense, guys. Yeah.
Well, it's just that a 27-year-old Taurus man that chases after somebody that young is manipulative.
And wants control. It's probably.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can't handle someone in his age bracket. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just needs to have fun. But the most important thing is that the men are coming.
Exactly.
She goes, I hear you. Aw,
They're coming.
good girl.
Love yourself first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a Sagittarius. Okay.
Oh, girl, you got the factor.
Yeah.
I don't know a Sagittarian that doesn't have the factor. You got the factor. You got heat inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 26. He's 54. The hell?
Mm-mm.
Don't. Let me tell you something. I also believe at 54, he can't get it up. I bet you he's taking that little
Do
blue pill.
most men that age not able to get it up?
Well, they start, if he's black, they start having diabetes. They
Uh,
don't eat right. They got high
so
blood
they
pressure.
it starts catching up with them.
They
Okay.
drink.
Yeah.
And at 54, they don't start these new hobbies. They've been doing this
They've
for
been
20
doing it for
years.
years. Yeah.
So if he's picking a 26-year-old up, it's what she say.
I'm
I'm done.
done.
These are the men in my age bracket. I know
You
exactly
have
their
to have these
problems.
conversations. Seriously.
Some of them have toes missing from diabetes. This is my group.
Yeah.
I dated a guy who was a severe diabetic, and he was so afraid that he announced that he had 3 toes, and I was mortified. I was
You
like, I
told us.
cannot. I tell the story a lot.
Oh, he was going too fast and then couldn't get it back up. Interesting. That's kind of the same
No,
thing.
no, that's not going too fast. That's a selfish motherfucker that never learned how. You see, I lose it. That never learned how to nurture you and satisfy you and take his time.
He cares about himself only.
He cares about himself and the quick, like, what is he like? You're like, it's like his hand. Like, you use your hand, it comes through fast.
Right.
No, you can't stick it in me and be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
The hell?
You are done. Get out. Boom. Stick the clothes.
You better learn to keep that up. You better take 2 blue pills.
Right.
You better get a
Yes,
stent
true.
inside of you. It just better stay hard 24/7. Because I don't know
Yeah.
when I'm going to be ready. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But that's important though. You want
You
good
want
working
good
people.
working
Exactly.
wiggly wiggly.
Yes.
Yes. And a 54-year-old, Miss Tracy, would you date someone younger that was more established? No, because he would want sex too. He would want
Oh,
sex too much, and I'm like,
yeah,
I would encourage him to cheat. I'd be like, go cheat. My God, just
yeah.
leave your credit card behind. I'm really in a different age bracket.
Shakia says she likes
Oh,
shopping.
she does like shopping. Why did you ask
Me
that
too.
question, Patty?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where's she going with that.
Because you nailed that one.
Exactly. Women in their 60s are living it up like Blanche from the Golden Girls. Yes, and she lived it up, honey.
Yes, yes. And we're even younger looking than Blanche, first of
Which
all,
was, yeah, yeah.
right? Because I'm the Bruno age. We don't talk about it no more. The Bruno age, second time around, right? Because now that we're adding up the years, so it's like Bruno times two, Bruno times
Who is
three.
Bruno, by the way? You always say Bruno. I'm like, who is Bruno?
So in the movie, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Please
Where's
tell
that
me
from?
you saw that movie. What's the movie, guys, with the Bruno? When I saw that movie, right away, I was like, that's gonna be about my age. It's the Mexican movie.
Never heard of that. No, I've never heard of that.
Guys, are they telling you the movie?
No. Do you guys know that movie? There's 104 people in the room. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share
Subscribe,
to both of our
share,
channels. And once
please.
again, we had 2 people donate while we're doing Chikia's reading. So if you guys want to donate for a reading, it is 6 Encanto. Is that the movie?
Encanto, yes.
Yeah.
So Bruno had the answers to all their problems. But hi, Katrina. Oh my
Oh,
God,
hi, Katrina.
Katrina has a baby, so of course she's like Encanto.
Encanto, yeah.
And he had the magic to the answers of the neighborhood. But they ostracize him, right? Because I don't know if the neighborhood's religious and he had the magic, and so they were like ostracized. But he actually never left the community.
He
So
didn't.
when it was brought up, when the little girl was looking for answers, and she was like, "Well, who's Bruno?" She's like, "We don't talk about Bruno, no."
So is Bruno older? He's like the elder of the.
No, he's like a
Okay.
family member that they kicked out. He's like the older brother, not like
Oh,
granddad or
okay, okay,
anything.
okay, okay. Got it.
And they kicked him out because he had magical properties, but he could, you know how with magic they're like, oh, it's against
Yeah.
religion, get out. And so he was hiding in the crevices of the building in the neighborhood.
Wow.
And I think the little girl like came across him. She went through some secret door, and there Bruno was, and she went back out. She's like, "Why don't we talk about Bruno? We don't talk about Bruno. No, no."
Oh my god. So that's where that comes from. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So I'm always like, "How old are you, Tracy?" I'm the age of Bruno. We don't talk about it.
Got it. Okay, I like that.
Thank you,
That makes sense.
Natasha. Encanto. But Lamarr, watch Encanto. It's a magical movie that it falls right in line with who you are. Watch it. It is amazing.
And it's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, Disney.
Okay, got it. I'll check it out. Encanto.
X-rated conversation, wiggly, wiggly.
Someone says Shikaya is beautiful. Exactly. So that's she. You don't have that. Yeah, that's not Shikaya. You kind of look like Shikaya though. You two look similar.
They favor. They favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Chikaya, she has the looks card going for her, so that's not the issue. I really think it's a self. I think it's a self thing. I think with Chikaya, I mean, she's 20, she's
She's
young. She
20. The
yeah.
fire in her hasn't been like ignited yet. She's a Sagittarian. She must have been raised really well. Like,
Hmm.
are you a church girl, Shakaya? Because, girl, that'll douse your fire. You know when you go to church, they make you wear like flat shoes. You can't show beautiful legs. They make
Hmm.
you wear a prayer cloth, right? Phaedra from Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's always carrying around prayer cloth and she's a goddamn whore. But that's not the point.
Right.
The point is, if you're 20 and I don't know if you've been raised in a church, they take that beauty that's supposed to come out of you and just va 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 boom, I'm here. You know, church takes it out of you. So I don't know if you're a church girl, but you haven't felt your ass yet. So it's time to feel. We were talking about this today, my boss and I, like, feel your ass. You're pretty.
Yep.
To the point where, let me tell you something. When a man tells me I'm pretty, you know what I say to him? I know. And they get very upset with me. They actually want to call me, they want to call me everything but the child of God. But I was like, well, but I do know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm supposed to, like, I'm not honored that you think I'm waiting for your compliment. I really do
You already know.
but
Yeah.
I'll say thank you if that makes you feel better.
Feel better, right.
If that's what you need, because your ego got bruised, let me say thank you. But seriously, I know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that, especially here in the Caribbean. They're like, oh. Get like me, Shakira. Get like me one day. It takes a moment to really walk out in the street and get somebody to, like, not have to validate you. Can I tell you what else you could also do, Shakira? I don't know if you live in a big city, but learn to walk down the sidewalk like you're a model.
I
That
love
really
that.
works. That really
That's
works.
my favorite thing. Yeah.
Yep. Church will
I used
kill
to
it.
get made fun of in high school for walking like a model. Church will,
Really?
yeah. I mean, it was like a little joke with my friends, but like, yeah. I mean, but
Yes.
obviously, I'm also gay, so that probably had something to do with it.
Well, because the gay and the switch is always there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure you were walking in them school halls like you were cute.
Yes. That's how I was walking. Yeah. Church will kill it, and it's for the men. Don't tempt the men. How about they have integrity and some self-control? Exactly.
Now, before you take Katrina down, this is Katrina Gatson, and we're going to open a radio show that will also be
About hair.
simultaneously podcast on YouTube. And we're going to talk about hair, but it's also going to be like going to your hairdresser where we talk about life issues,
Yes.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
so we're going to do hair, talk about hair, your hair, my locks. Lamarr is going to be invited onto the show.
Yes.
And
I have
we're
lots
going
of questions.
lots of questions about hair, and then we're going to talk about life issues and life problems like you would normally do with your hairdresser. So everybody get ready, pull up. What's a chair called? What do you call a chair in a hairdresser salon? Hair dryer chair. Pull up a hair dryer chair.
Yeah. I think they're just called chairs.
Do you know, because they have special chairs that can
Yeah,
go
they
up and
spin
down.
around. Yeah,
They
they have like
spin around. They go up and down.
yeah. I don't know what they're called, but I know what you mean.
I love those chairs.
Me too.
Pull up a hairdresser chair. Sit back. Enjoy the conversation. It is going to be a radio show because we want people to call in, kind of like what we're doing here. And we want people to be like, I got a question for you guys. Honestly, just a chair.
My dad used to own a barbershop, and I used to love spinning in those chairs. I would get in trouble.
It's the best part.
Yeah.
Those chairs are made for spinning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gil Jones says, why does church people breath stink? Is it because they're full of the devil?
I'm not making no comment on that. Mm-mm.
I remember
No.
being a kid and having one specific experience with an older woman who didn't have the best breath. So I get what you're saying. I don't know the answer. That's my only answer to that. I'm gonna leave that there.
We're going to leave that right on the church floor.
Yeah.
Get in the chair. Is that going to be the name of the show?
Get in the chair. Yeah.
That's how they always say it. Get in the chair. Tracey, get in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Toya, get in the chair.
Get in the
I love
chair. Let's
that.
talk hair.
Get in the chair. Let's talk hair.
Yeah. I like that.
I love that.
I like that.
Oh my God, that's going to be so much fun.
All right. Should we pull a last card for Chiquia?
Oh yeah, is she? Did she get everything that she needed? I hope she
Yeah.
did. Seems like she did.
Yeah, I think she
Thank
did.
you for coming on because she paid last night,
She did pay
and
last night.
we had already ended the show when she came on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Get in a chair. Talking about hair, Katrina, I'm going to detox my locks soon.
I love that.
Yeah, and
Also, do you do a hair mask? I feel like you should do a hair mask.
on my locks, I can do a hair mask. What does that look like?
You put like the hair mask on. You can put a conditioner and just leave it in for like, I don't know, an hour, 30 minutes.
Okay.
You won't have to do it again for a month. You
Well,
might have to probably have to retwist, but I mean, do
yeah,
it. Do it when you need to retwist.
I was gonna go to the hairdresser to detox because it's like annoying, but I can definitely put hair conditioner in before I go to the hairdresser, so I can go with wet hair
Yeah,
with conditioner in. I could do that.
I would
Okay.
do that. Yeah, yeah.
Again, that's the example of what the show will be like, and then we'll talk about life's issues, like
Hmm.
what we did when you came to Cali. I know I love that. I used to go. You know, Katrina had such a beautiful following of women, and half the times we all would go just to talk. You know,
Yeah, my mom hangs out with her hairdresser. We went to go see Janet Jackson with her hairdresser.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't
she's like
imagine that
family.
people are like, I have to get my hair braided, and this chick charged me. Da da da. Da. I'm like, you don't know this chick?
Right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited. All
Yeah,
right, Tia, let me show you what card I got for you. I got the successful completion card. It's connected to the number 21. So that could be important.
that's pretty.
Yeah, it says this is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take the time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. So
Yes.
I think you're once again, I think there's something about you need to graduate to the next level spiritually, like in your overall spiritual growth. So just give it time. It's already there. Like it's already, you're already on the right track. That's what I get.
Uh-huh. And I got learning experience. So I guess this married man is going to be a learning curve for you. I would say accept it for what it is. Try not to fall in love because learning experiences are experiences that change you. It doesn't stay stagnant. You have dedicated a lot of time and effort and energy, and it's time to understand yourself and the world, and it's time to have experiences. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there is a positive that you have come to understand and start learning about yourself, your gifts, your abilities. You are deeply connected to who you are, to what you stand for, and what's important in life. When this card appears, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles you have surmounted. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, have faith and inner strength, and it will increase. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon move beyond the feelings of being stuck or unsupported. That's beautiful.
I love that.
Yes, so
Perfect.
do I. Yes. I'm just going to look at the comments real quick. I am doing the apple cider vinegar baking soda rinse. I'm going to have somebody do it for me. Lamarr, I need to run to the bathroom.
Okay. I'm
I need
pulling
to
up
get
our
some
next
water.
question. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you.
So
I
next
need to
we
get some
have.
water.
I'm thinking we're gonna go get some water too, so I'll probably play the song in a minute.
Okay.
So next we have
I can hear
after.
you, by the way.
Okay. Next after Chikia. Chikia, thank you for allowing us to do a reading for you. I hope you
It
enjoyed
was
that.
beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Next we have Ebony Bostic.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Ebony we have Monsora. And
Mm.
once again, if you guys want to donate for your live readings, it is $60 for one for a reading from
We're
both me
here.
and Tracy. Yeah, we're here. Get your reading. The good thing is that you can always come back to the video once it's posted and rewatch your reading that we give you. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the one of the best parts of getting a live reading. Also, you get
Mm-hmm.
a reading from me and Tracy. Be one of two of the best psychics on YouTube on the internet, and most
Yes.
accurate psychics.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
$60 per reading. You can send your donation to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. It is in the scrolling link at the bottom. It's also
Mm-hmm.
in my description box on my YouTube channel, my Facebook, and
Mm-hmm.
such. It's also in the chat. Let me post it in the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
So get your readings. We have two people up next. So get your readings while we're here. We're still here. We've got 96 people in the room. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we love doing these readings. So get your
I
readings
love
while
it.
we're here. G Che says, "Hi Lamarr. Thank you for the awesome reading you gave me in April. Everything you said came true. You're welcome, G Chase.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Tracy are gonna take a break, and then we've got Ebony Bostic up next. So Ebony, if you're in the room, step up to the podium.
You're
Me and
so cute when you say that. Set up to the podium.
Me and
I
Tracy
love
will be
that.
right back. I'm gonna go get some coffee and water, and we'll be back in a jiffy. Let's play some music, all right?
Yes.
So we'll see you guys in about 2 minutes. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. And we are black. All right. Okay, so now we are doing Ebony's question. Sorry, I had a choking fit just now. Too much smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Ebony, I don't know where you are, Ebony, but let me put your question in the chat. Actually, let me type it in here.
What is it?
So Ebony says, Ebony's question:
Mhm.
quit my job to pursue eyeglass business.
Hmm? Say that again?
So her question is, she quit her job to pursue her eyeglass business. That's all it says.
Hmm.
So I guess she wants us to read on that, like that decision.
Sunglass business? Check sunglasses.
Eyeglass business. I don't know. Let's see.
All right, let's look at the question.
Hmm.
Let's look at it.
Ebony,
And Ebony, we're not laughing at you, like, but it seems kind of funny,
yeah,
like
it's just different.
very
You don't,
different.
you don't hear many people starting an eyeglass business, so that's interesting.
That's what I think it is. So it just kind of like wait, eyeglass.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eyeglass or prescription eyeglasses
Right. Or is it the frames? Like, I wish
or
we
is it the
could have gotten more.
frames?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like
Let's see.
frames might be a good business. I wonder if that's what she's talking about. Frames sounds like it's a good business, but
I know.
eyeglass seems awkward for
Yeah.
some reason. But if it was, but frames I could see,
Hmm. I could see that
you
too.
know, yeah,
I'm just gonna ask, what's the energy around Ebony quitting her job to pursue
job.
her eyeglass business? Yeah. And remember, you guys can donate for your live reading as well right now.
Yes, just get
Yeah.
in the queue.
Just get in the queue. PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. It's also right here.
Mm.
Mm, interesting.
Mm.
You're welcome, Shakia.
Mm. You're so welcome. Hmm.
I don't know, Katrina. We didn't get any clarity on it, so hopefully, Ebony comes in while we're doing her reading, and she can give us more clarity.
Hmm.
What's the energy around her quitting her job and starting her eyeglass business? I don't know about you, Tracy, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start.
Go ahead.
I'm wondering if there were already issues at the job that caused you to quit. Because I get a man showing up here. I get
Hmm.
another man showing up as well, a King of Wands.
Hmm.
What's interesting is this King of Wands is facing the Empress here. So I'm also wondering, are you starting this business yourself, or is there another person helping you, a man, in some way, or
Hmm.
influencing you? The
Hmm.
last card I get is the Six of Cups, so I feel like there's definitely a need for collaboration with you in this eyeglass business. So whether you're collaborating with a person, whether you're collaborating with a
Company.
distributor, yeah, a company
Hmm.
or something like that, there's a need for you to collaborate and establish a good business rapport.
Mm.
Um, how do I say this? Okay, I'll start with this. I get the Devil card as the first card, so I do have some concerns. The
Yeah.
Devil card right off the bat is toxicity, it's imbalance, it's uncertainty.
Hmm.
This can be a card of using and abusing a situation. So once again, I'm wondering,
Are you
was
being
that going
coerced?
on? Are you being coerced? Was that going on, or was that going on at work as well?
Mm.
Because yeah, it's interesting you say that, Tracy. I get the Three of Swords also connected to purpose. I'm wondering, is this really your purpose to have an eyeglass business? And maybe you're on the right track to start a
Mm,
business, but are you
good
doing it the
point.
right way? Yeah.
Good point.
I get the Two of Swords connected to one-on-one relationships and business partnerships. I feel like if you are working with someone or collaborating with someone and having second thoughts about them, or working with a business or something like that, or a distributor, and you're having second thoughts, you need to trust your instincts. Because I feel like, yes, you need to collaborate, but collaborating with the wrong person could cause this business to suffer, I'll say.
Right. You quit your job.
And you quit your job. So
Hmm.
was it the right decision? I don't know. I would have said, take more time to plan it out first, before you quit. But once again, I'm wondering, were you already having issues at the job and you just decided, F it, you know?
Hmm.
Either way, you are where you are now, and we got to figure out a way to make it work. That's what I see, Tracy.
Okay. I feel like there is some contention at work, right? And maybe not just with one person, although I do get a male energy here, but maybe a lot of people. But
Mm,
I do feel like I don't know if they're young. So I feel like it's one of those, I want to be an entrepreneur. Oh, great. I want to be an entrepreneur, but you don't have the business acumen. Something's missing,
mm-hmm.
right? And you're going to wind up getting into trouble because you don't have the business acumen. I feel like the business already got started,
Do you
you
feel like
know?
she's relying on someone else for the business acumen?
I do. I
Because
also
I
get
get this
male
man.
energy.
I get a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get male energy as well. And I see them talking, right? Um, but neither one of these people, whether it's two females, a male and a female, it doesn't really matter. Neither one of them know 100% what they're doing. I feel like they're depending upon a distributor that says you can make money selling eyeglasses and we'll distribute the eyeglasses to you, you know, and yada yada boom boom boom.
Right.
Something legally is off, and I'm wondering if this is a job that's not her creating these eyeglasses, but maybe distributing by a distributor, like you said.
That's what I get.
Hmm. But I feel like it already started. So I feel like she's been in the process of selling
I
eyeglasses.
think she's been in the process too, and I feel like it's one of those things where she has to put money in to make money.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But you can't put money in to make money if you don't have the money, and you've been putting money in from your income at your job.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this is a venture that could lose money. All right. I also think it's very confusing. I think if you're in partnership with someone, ultimately you all are having like this grandiose way of thinking and believing in yourselves, but it seems like not, again, just the business part of it is, and a lot of people, businesses fail because they don't look at their products as a business.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that means, really be mindful of what you're doing. So, again, there's something there where they just want to be the stars or, sell these great, I don't know if they're sunglasses, I don't know if they're prescription glasses, I don't know if they're frames, but I just don't think it's enough. So, the
Yeah.
answer to your question is please don't quit your day job. The second thing that you could do is make sure that you build this business, but you use your job to build this business.
I didn't even think about that. Maybe she didn't quit her job and she's asking, should I quit my job and start her business?
Yeah, that's my impression that she was asking, should I quit?
Okay. My answer is no
No,
to that. Yeah, no.
absolutely not. I agree. Um, And the other thing I think that you said, Lamar, is that are you sure this eyeglass business is your jam?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
If I get doubt or disappointment, like I don't know. I feel like
Just
she's
don't quit
throwing
your
things at
job.
the wall and trying to see what sticks.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't
And
quit your job,
I
sweetie.
think she just really wants to quit her job. I think that's really what it comes down to is I just want to quit my job. I don't like the people I work with or I don't like the company I work for and I just want to quit. Like that's what I get. That's the energy I pick up
Then find another job and quit. Just don't quit for this
for this
eyeglass business.
eyeglass business. Yeah.
Is she in the feed? I would love to know more.
I don't see her.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's our answer, Ebony. I hope you got something out of that, as disappointing as it may
Hmm.
be.
Seems disappointing, but
Yeah.
we're really saving your life,
We're trying to
sweetie.
save you, yeah.
Because the financial hell that you're going to go through, especially with this partner that may not be contributing the right amount of money to help you, like it's all bizarro world. And we actually just don't want you to fail.
Mm,
So slow it down,
yeah.
way
Seriously.
down. Um, you have the potential to be worldwide, to be a star. It's there, but you might have to just maybe slow down the eyeglass business, pick another business, you know, think differently. But you have the potential, like it's in your horoscope to be well known.
Hmm.
So
It's
choose
aligned into the
wisely.
stars. I mean, the star came out for you too, so
I got the
that
star
reflects that.
too. Did you get the star?
No, I don't. I
What?
didn't get the star, but I remember you saying you got the star.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what the star is about, is things aligning. Also, we got another donation, so thank you to whoever just donated. And Mercedes, it is one question, but you want to make sure you ask a good question. Also, other questions may be answered in your reading, so
Yes.
make sure you ask a good question. Go ahead.
I got to do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work.
Yeah.
This isn't a get rich scheme, and you
Mm.
can quit your job, and these eyeglasses going to
Get you the
be the
millionaire
next each
status.
thing. No.
Yeah. No.
If you're wondering whether to move forward or not, this card is a message from your angels to continue on. You might feel that your current situation requires more time and energy. There's a good chance that you're feeling disheartened or drained. Did I get this before? It's important to know that everything involved in this situation is pivotal to your growth, your expansion, your spiritual connection. This card invites you to switch on the light you have within. It is time to be a star, to rise up, to get behind the wheel and drive the journey of your life. You're going to need energy, you're going to need hustle and push, but every single effort you make will pay off. Right now, you're sending out a signal that will create a wave that can lay the foundation for the rest of your life.
I love that. It's bigger than this
Beautiful.
eyeglass business.
She's
Like,
bigger than this eyeglass business. I
yeah,
think
she's
she's
bigger.
limiting herself.
Yeah. I got the fourth thought. It kind of aligns with what Tracy got. It says
Mm-hmm.
spend time in nature listening for guidance from your angels or your own inner voice,
Mm-hmm.
because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. So you need to get more clear on what the next step is. I'm not sure if this eyeglass business is it,
Yes.
to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at least not in the way you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to discourage you from doing it, but I do
Mm-hmm.
want to discourage you from thinking it's going to be your big break.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is.
That
Yeah,
you can quit your job.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Give the business more time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ebony, wherever you are, I hope you got the reading and enjoyed it. We also got another thank you, Mercedes, for your donation. So we got
Mm-hmm.
two donations.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who's next.
Who's next? I'm just gonna get some sugar.
Okay.
It's not sugar. It's artificial sweetener.
So Mansoura is next.
Mansour.
And her question is, Mansour Brima, I hope you're in the room. She wants a general reading from Spirit.
Okay.
All right.
We like talking to Spirit.
Yes.
We love Spirit.
And after Mansoura, it will be Lucilia Harrison. After Lucilia Harrison, it will be you, Mercedes. So you will be after what's her name again? Lucilia. All right. General reading for Mansoura.
What's her name?
I'm gonna put it up there.
I'm sorry.
And remember, you guys can still donate for a reading if you would like to donate. It's $60 per reading, and you can send your donation to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Get your reading while we're here. You can always come back to the video after it's uploaded and look back at your reading. So that's one of the great things about getting a live reading, and also getting a reading from me and Tracey is thebamslam.com. So I mean,
Yeah, it's so much fun.
reading.
So much fun.
It's a lot of fun. Now, Mansour has gotten a few personal readings from me, so I'm
Okay.
wondering if some of this stuff is going to pop up from personal readings.
Okay. You want me to go first since you know her?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I don't know if Masura has an innocence about them, right? Because the first thing I get is the Page of Cups, right? So there's some innocence about her, but there's also something
She does.
about she does. Oh, but there's also something about her that's tied down. All right. So I don't know if her innocence is on full bloom, right? It's either restricted or tied down, or, I feel like Mansour should be more in the big part of the city, big girl, big city. But I feel like there's something about that that's inhibiting her. Someone, something, maybe even religion, right?
Mm.
But I think the ships are finally coming in for her. And I think there's some pain that she's leaving behind. I get the Three of Hearts, right?
Yeah.
Something about pain and writing the pain out, and you might be at the final stages of your pain, right? I also think that whatever pain she's going through, she didn't quite tell a lot of people. So she's kind of suffering inside, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad she had you, Lamarr.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's, depressed. This isn't one of my depressed cards, but it seems like she has a lot going for her. Like she could have everything she wants. She doesn't want it. Right?
Interesting.
Like, is there a pot of gold? Is there a lot of money around her? Can she buy the best jewelry? And she's like, yeah, I can, but oh my God, why should I? Why should I? Right? Because nothing is fulfilling or satisfying. But something is going to change. It's going to be massive, massive change, massive.
Too.
And
I
she's
get
going to
that.
be, yeah, she's going to be back in a happy place. I don't know if this has to do something with cooking or something. There's just something, or culinary. I don't know, but it just feels like something needs to change, and it
Yeah.
will change. But it also means that she's going to have to leave something behind. Also, I'm wondering if she drinks,
Mm.
right? And is that something that she needs to leave behind? Is there something that's, you know, like just to free herself from something?
Yeah.
Um, and and she might like to drink, right? It might be like, oh, but I love wine, and everybody drinks wine, but wine is not perfect for you.
Mhm.
You know, if it's wine, I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, I think that if you walk away from something, then the love that you have for you
I got the
will
Ace of
come
Cups.
in. Did
Yeah.
you?
Yep. It's my last
Or
card, actually.
love. This is my last card.
Yeah. See?
Yes. Or love will come in, period. Because she's got to either put something down, walk away from something, and she's got to be done with it. So I don't know if she needs to be done with her old life, this ex that, compromised her. She needs to walk away from all the feelings that she was left with. Like, it's time to shed your skin because you now know you're better. You already know this. But I feel like the depression is over. And if the depression had anything to do with drinking, right? But also maybe Lamar, what if it's not drinking and just the relationship was the addiction? So learning to know that it's just time for it to be over, it's
Hmm.
going to be half the battle, but she's already three-quarters of the way there, and she's at the final stage of saying, I'm done with this feeling, I'm done with being depressed, I'm done with being hurt, and I'm gonna go look for new love. And she's gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I agree with that. And yeah, because I get a man as my first card. So I do wonder if this is maybe a man you were in a relationship or definitely controlling energy shows up with.
Mm. Hmm.
If
Hmm.
there's anything I know about Mansoura, unless I'm getting her mixed up with another client, she was very school focused, very like
Mm.
university focused. So I get actually success connected to university and schooling. So
Mm.
I do get that energy. This is success. This is celebration. So I don't know where you're at
Hmm.
with that these days. But I get a heavy energy around relationships, like Tracey said. I get the Six of Cups connected to the past in your career. Facing that card is the Fool card. All
Hmm.
right. So I'm wondering if there is something or someone from your past that you're kind of hoping will come around or hoping there will be some resurgence. But I feel like there may be a need to start anew, like Tracey said, like just take a leap of faith,
Right.
whatever that means for you. I do get new energy showing up for you in the new year in particular, and it's
Mm.
more emotionally fulfilling. Like I feel like it's time for you to pursue emotional fulfillment. That's what spirit wants for you at this juncture. And with the Fool card showing up connected to humanitarianism, working within groups of people, and unpredictable changes, I feel like there's something where it's time for you to take a leap of faith. Like it's time for you to also maybe change your social circle.
Mm.
Because I get there's something going on with your social life or your social circle where things
Mm.
are changing, things are shifting. I feel like it's that distance. It's that thing where you slowly become distant from someone.
Mm.
Is
Right.
this Mansoura? I think this is Mansoura.
Mm.
I'm not sure
Many,
which
many
mood
moods.
to go
Many,
for.
many moods.
Many moods, many moods. All right, so I get the Eight of Swords connected to your work, your job, your daily routine. Tracey was talking about depression. I definitely could see that with this card. I
Yeah.
feel like this, you could also feel stuck in some way. Maybe you're feeling stuck for some reason. She says she doesn't drink, but she does self indulge. Okay. Yeah,
Same thing.
same
Hmm.
thing. I feel like there's a need
Hmm.
to get yourself unstuck. You need to
Yeah.
create a routine. I feel like you need to get more organized. I feel like you could mentally be going through something. This is a mental card, being stuck in your
Hmm.
mind. I feel like
Hmm.
in your mind, with the Two of Pentacles showing up as well, there's imbalance. Sometimes this card can speak of imbalance, right?
Mm. Right.
So I do feel like mentally, and I got the Four of Swords, I think mentally there's a need to focus more on your mental health, whether that means going to therapists or doing your spiritual work. Did that come up for you? Do the work, or that was the last client? Never mind.
That was the last fight.
Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
it's there's a need for you to pay more attention to your mental health, Mansoura, and I feel like there's something also where, like Tracey said, you have good things going for you, but it's almost like you're unhappy, or life isn't going or turning out the way you thought it would or you hoped it would.
Mm-hmm.
And or things that you have been working towards also that you thought would fulfill you aren't fulfilling you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like school, I'm not sure, just as an example. It's like you thought
Yeah.
school would be the answer, getting the degree would be the answer, but it's turning out it's not the answer. That's because there's a bigger purpose out there for you in terms of emotional fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to go find what that is. And part of it could be humanitarianism, giving back. Part of it could be connected to working on social media, the internet, or technology. These are all traits that relate to where this card falls in my spread. But the Fool card is about, taking a jump off the ledge, you know, taking a leap of faith. It's a card
And they'll
of
land safely. Mm-hmm.
exactly and moving into new territory. So I think that's what you
Mm-hmm.
need to do. It's time to take a leap of faith and move into new territory.
Lamar, can I just mention whatever changes she makes? I love chocolate. You're gonna give yourself diabetes. Stop it. Um,
So there was a man, I guess she says.
mm,
And she
um,
says she graduated. Okay. Good for
just
you.
congratulations for graduating. Whatever your next venture is, I feel like you shouldn't tell people. I don't know if people would be like, "Yay, go after that." So you might have to just do something and not tell people.
That's why I think that's why I got you may need to like change your social circle too. You
Mm,
could feel unsupported by the people around you.
mm-hmm.
So there's something bigger out there for you, Mansour, and you need to go grab it. You need to go find what that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has emotional fulfillment attached to it. And I think that's what you're looking for. That's what your soul is calling for. I want to be emotionally fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I see. Red Roses says, "Can I get a general?" Yes, Red Roses. If you would like to
Yeah.
get a reading, it is $60 per reading. You can send your donation to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. It's split evenly between me and Tracey. You get a reading from both of us. You can also come on. You can also look back at the video after it's posted and review your reading weeks, days, months from now. So that's the benefit of getting a live reading. It is one question, so you want to make sure you ask a good question, but a lot of the times your other questions will be answered too, you know.
Yes.
So
Lamar,
give
I
us
love
all
how
the hot red roses.
professional you are. You're so professional. I love it.
Thank you.
You're
I try to be.
amazing.
Thank you. Charlene says
Wait,
that's not hilarious because I do that
because I
already.
do that already. Tell them, Miss Tracy. What? What do you
Yeah,
do?
what
I
do you
missed it.
do?
I missed it. People want you to do good, but not better than them. Always keep that in mind. No, that's terrible. I don't like that mentality. You're right, Patty, but I don't like that. Like, why can't we all just do good together?
Be
Damn.
happy for each other, yeah. Gail
Yeah.
Jones wants to know
Tracy,
what
what are
you were
you
eating
eating?
because it looked good.
so, so my boss made a smoothie this morning, which is supposed to
Oh, I
be
love
your
a smoothie.
breakfast, and it was
Yeah.
like a berry smoothie, right? And so I thanked her, but I had already eaten breakfast, so I can't eat it back to back, or else I would be full the whole day, and I was not about to give my stomach that stretchy poo. You know, when
Yeah.
it stretches, it starts to hurt. And here I
Yeah.
am trying to shrink my stomach. So I just took the smoothie and went home and put it in the freezer.
It's
But
a good snack.
every time I open the refrigerator to get ice, I see this smoothie. Yeah, we heard about it. I don't know if I want to give it attention right now,
I
but
don't want to
did
watch
you
it. I
guess
don't think
what?
I
It's
want to.
only 30 minutes long, Lamar.
Oh, well, I'm
They
definitely
didn't
not watching.
even give her enough respect to give her more than 30 minutes. They didn't have enough money for this movie.
Yeah,
It's
it's
only
a no.
30 minutes. It's a no
But
for
that
me. It
smoothie
can go to
did look
hell.
really good that you
Thank
had.
you.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna text her and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you gonna make another smoothie so I can have a?" It felt like an icy to me.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Hmm. Final
All
outcome.
right. Final card for Mansoura.
Did Masura ever come on?
Yeah, she's Mini Moods.
Oh yeah, hi. Yes,
Mini
it was
Moods.
a man. Yes. Um, cut the cords. You're still being affected by this man.
Yeah.
Cut the cords, right? I'm assuming you're in your 20s and we've got to keep moving because no man should keep you down. Don't let me go on my soapbox again. I need a bullhorn. Like, stop, everybody. Don't let a man do this to you, right? It's penis love. It's not a man that literally took care of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's love of penis. So take the penis out your mouth. Not that you do that. That's what I would do.
I mean,
Oh my God. By the way, I will never put another penis in my mouth ever again. I've just
no comments on that on my side.
not doing it anymore. Not doing it. Go cheat on me. Just if you want it, just go back. Go cheat. All right, cut the cords. In spirituality, cords are an energetic bond to a situation or person, sometimes a place. We can create a negative cord when we have expectations of an outcome, especially when it is outside our control. So, this is an important time for you to release attachments to people, places, situations, and outcomes. Anything, release it that's limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in a light of love so you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging your health or purpose. That was nice.
Mm. All right, I got the Choose Freedom card, number 15.
Mm,
It says, sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon.
mhm.
So there's something bigger out there for you. It's time to find it, Mansoura. All right. Thank you for
Yes.
doing a reading with us. Thank you for allowing us to read you. And next we have Lacilia. Lacilia, are you in the room? If Lacilia is in the room, please step up to the podium. I'm going to go ahead and post your question in the chat for
Hmm.
Lacilia. After Lacilia is Mercedes. And so far, that will be our last one. So, you guys, if you guys would like to donate for any last minute readings, oh, this is Miss
Hmm.
Cecilia. If you guys would like
Hi,
to,
Miss Sill, 67. Hi.
hi. If you guys would like to donate, once again, send in your questions, send in your payments before we leave so you can get your questions in. Please
Yes,
don't send it after we get off live, but,
that's what happened yesterday,
but we'll come back and do your reading, but it's just
like
better
we
to send
did
it while we're,
today.
yeah. So get your reading while we're here. Once again, the way to donate is scrolling at the bottom. It's also in the chat. It's in the description box on my video. I'll post it one more time. And Miss Lacilia, you are next. Tracey, are you already ready? Oh wait,
No.
I posted her question again. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not ready either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feel this is not enough.
Mansoura says that is exactly why I left my relationship, because he wanted me to do well, but not better than him.
Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bitch.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So y'all make sure you get your last minute questions in before we sign off for the night. And also, we're available for personal readings as well. I'm slowly
Mm-hmm.
getting through my list, finally.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's see what Lucilia's question is. So, Lucilia, your question is, what is the energy around Jack and I? Is it superficial, coming to an end, or potentially long term? Let's see.
Is Jack a fire sign? I'm getting this fire sign energy. I'm also getting earth energy. And does Jack have a girl around him? There's a woman that's showing up in my hopes and fears. You know, it has great potential. Can I start, Lamarr?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it has great potential, right? But I think learning each other is critical, right? So we can't rush this. Who's a Scorpio? You or him? Oh, he's a Scorpio. Okay, he's a Scorpio. Um, there's some, and you got it, you nailed it. There's some intricate details that's being left out here, right? Jack is a Scorpio. Okay. You guys are not getting to know one another. Is there another man around you? Because I get this fire sign man. You too?
I was blowing my nose. Sorry, I got a King of Wands as my last card in a placement of secrecy, and it's you said just something isn't clear here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a problem with this fire sign man, right? And I know you're asking about Jack, but is there someone that likes you? And you're like, ugh, no, right? Is there someone that likes you? Um, there's potential for Jack. I can't say you should push the envelope today. It's real potential. Do you guys work together? Because I get an employment
I
card,
get money. I get money.
something around money, right?
Yeah,
Um, I think Jack is looking more for friendship and not moving too much further, right? I don't know if he's looking for a relationship. I think if you ask him, then he might wind up telling you the truth, which is, yeah, I'm not aware of anyone. Well, it's a Scorpio. Scorpios won't tell you,
yeah, we can see.
right? They're very secretive. But I get this Queen of Pentacles woman in my hopes and fears. So there's some sort of fear about a woman. Do you suspect another woman around though? I think there's a lot of
Are you
hope.
asking me? Uh,
I was asking Miss
her.
Seal, but do you see another woman around?
Um, I don't, but that doesn't mean there's not. I get another Knight of Cups behind this King of Cups, who would be the guy she's asking about. But I
Mm,
don't know. That's the only other
mm,
person I get. I don't get a woman, but that doesn't mean there's not a woman there. I
mhm,
mean, I don't know. To me, this means, does he have other obligations that he's not obligating to? Is he one of those
mhm,
guys where it's like, just as an example, is he one of those guys where it's like he has kids but doesn't take care of them?
mhm.
Or he has a girlfriend but doesn't, take care of her, doesn't give her attention. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Um, my final outcome is the Four of Swords. So what looks like is a great relationship could Not great. I don't think it's that great, but it could begin to turn sour,
Yeah,
right? Or you might begin to see what's not really. No, not really. What's that?
I don't know. That's the last thing she
Um,
said, so I just put it up.
oh yeah, I don't understand the question that I asked though, because I move on from my own questions. But I
I
think
think
there might be.
I think she
Go
was
ahead.
saying that in response to you and the other woman comment. I think she's saying I don't know if she's a I don't know if I think she's not aware of anyone else in the picture.
Okay. Thank you. Um, I feel like you guys just maybe have not been dating long enough for this to turn into anything. But I got a 3-month rule. If somebody doesn't move up, by the you can't figure out that you even like me in 3 months. Like, what am I doing? Because 6 months will come by and same thing will be happening. That's the pattern. But I think you might find out he has a little bit of mental illness,
Mm,
and I think he's hiding it right now.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
something's not
agree.
right.
I get the 5 of cups connected to optimism and open-mindedness. So I think there's
Mhm.
something here where this is a card of disappointment. I mean, this is not an
Ooh,
optimistic
that's
card,
a good.
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, this is emotional disappointment. I get the 3 of swords connected to romance. This could also be a card of disappointment, third party energy. So I don't know. I feel like there is potential, but I get potential around money or something like that, or potential around stability more than anything else. I get the Ace of Pentacles connected to one-on-one relationships. Oh, it's only been a month. That's probably why. And how did you meet this guy? Because
Oh,
I
it's
get
been a
money showing up.
month. Oh
Yeah,
no, he has mental illness. He hasn't shown himself yet. Give
yeah.
him time, sweetie. Give him time. You know, it looks potentially positive right now. And did you meet him at work?
That's what I'm saying. Because I get he's focused on money or he's focused on like
Mm-hmm.
stability
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. So I don't even know if he's looking at the connection the same way you are. I don't get that. I do get
Yeah.
a man as the last card, this King of Sword or this King of
Mm-hmm.
Wands facing with Two of Swords. So I'm wondering, is there okay, you're saying there's not another woman, allegedly, but is there another man around you?
Yeah.
I'm wondering in some way. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't mean you're
I
dating
felt like there was
anyone.
another man around her.
That doesn't mean you're dating anyone, but like Tracy said, this could be a man just who likes you, or maybe a man who you have your eye on other than what's his name, right?
Or somebody has their
I
eye
don't
on
know.
her and she has her eye on him. And so it's the cat chasing the mouse, but she needs to stop and turn around and look at the guy that might be chasing her.
Exactly. He's focused on his family business. I'm glad you said that because
That's money.
I get the 6 of Pentacles connected to family. So that makes sense to me.
Uh,
I feel like he's very money focused, but I don't get love energy. I don't get let me go back to the question.
at all.
I don't get love energy, right, Tracy? The
Nope.
question is it superficial coming to an end or potentially long term?
What is the
Mm,
energy around Jack? And I think you nailed it. There isn't love energy
there's
around
no love
Jack.
energy.
That's the
Yeah,
real problem.
that's the real problem. I want to say it's superficial. It's a bit superficial because I get money. I feel like he's focused on money. I do get the world card, which could represent positive change, but it would be connected to money somehow or stability in some way, shape, or form.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure. Does he like is the family business connected to travel or relocating people or something like that? I'm not sure. Um, I get weird energy around friendship. The Two of Swords connected to friendship. So I'm gonna say it's superficial. I don't think Jack sees you, unfortunately, the same way you see him. I
Hmm.
don't get that energy. I'm sorry. She says yes. There's another man. Okay. Well, thank you for saying that.
I appreciate that. Turn around and deal with him. Stop
Yeah.
trying to make this Jack person into like your lover. Like it's not he's not ready. It's not. But I think, you know, you only known him a month. I think you're going to find some mental health issues. So turn around, stop running, get to know somebody else, and let Jack be a friend or something.
She says it feels superficial, so you already know. Deep down, to some degree, you already know what it is. So
Yeah. Are you
I think
sleeping with him? Because if it's superficial, I would stop sleeping with him.
definitely,
Mm-hmm. Because
yeah,
that's your emotional attachment.
it is.
So now I'm wondering, I kept saying the mental illness was going to come out of Jack. I'm wondering if the mental illness is going to come out of you.
Mm,
Because
interesting.
sometimes, you know, when women lay down, they don't want the man to ever get up off of them. And that is mental illness.
That's true. That's true.
So I
We're
think
not saying you're mentally ill, but we're saying don't
it's a
get your mind
component.
wrapped up. It's a component. Yeah,
Good.
don't.
She's not sleeping with him. Don't sleep
That's
with him.
smart. Smart.
Yes, I'm so relieved that you're not sleeping with him. Don't sleeping with him. It's gonna take more time to get to know him. Soul tie. That's what I mean. Thank you. Maybe I
Mm,
didn't use the right words, but sleeping with someone, you create a soul tie that isn't there because you want that relationship so bad that you wrap him around with your legs and you just want him to stay there.
yeah.
So don't sleep with him. Um,
Mm,
it's way too soon, right? And I think you might have a friend instead of wanting to see this progress further. I think you have a friend, not a lover.
It might be one of those things too, as you were saying that, Tracy. I get the energy. It might be one of
Mm-hmm.
those things where you look back and be like, "Woo, I'm glad I didn't, that didn't go the way I wanted it to."
Yeah. You ever
So,
dated someone, Lamar, and you thought they were so good looking in the beginning, and then a few years go by, and they don't even change much. When you look at them, they're so ugly.
yeah,
Like you
definitely.
see cracks in their eyes, like cook in their eyes, and you're like, did I like that person
Their
before?
hairline is pushed back. Yeah,
Yes. Like, you mean I would have been stuck with you?
yeah,
And my favorite is when they say, you were the one that got away. I was like, you were the option? The only
right,
option? My
right.
only choice?
Yeah.
No, I
So
didn't get
don't settle.
away. I didn't want you.
Exactly. You dodged a
Mm-hmm.
bullet.
Dodge a bullet.
Yep. Run like the road runner. Yeah, a hairline. Well, once you get to a certain age, you start to see your old high school friends and middle school friends. They really start looking down bad. Not all of them, because I know a lot of them watch me. So let me keep it cute.
But also, Lamar, nowadays, just talking hairdresser talk again, there's so much you can do to rebuild that hairline.
That's true. Rosemary oil. They have a lot
Mm-hmm.
that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And the little glue and fake hair does wonders.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously. A lot of guys do
Seriously,
that. Yeah.
they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that should be looking natural.
You will never know.
They talk about our wigs and they walking around with fake little tiny afros. Bullshit.
Right. Toupees and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Mrs. Lucilia. I hope you were able to get what you wanted. Final card,
Oh, yeah.
Lucilia.
Yeah, yeah. Final card.
I got new beginning for you.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So it says you're at the beginning of a wonderful journey, Lucilia. There's no need to have any fear. Your guardian angels work beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world if you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities present themselves if you truly believe. Stop holding yourself back, focusing on this one man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I got opportunity and change. And it says as one door closes, another one opens. This is a time for change. Your angels are drawing to support you in making the changes that you need to attract opportunities, abundance, people. You may have experienced resistance or felt stuck, but the new beginning, is that what you got, new beginning?
I got the new beginning. Yep.
Yeah, but they're saying, but the new beginning you are seeking is actually unfolding. If you're hesitant over a decision or wondering what to do about a situation, your angels are encouraging you to go with the flow. Change might bring a sense of vulnerability or present you with the unknown, but it will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings and gifts and what's important to you. Your guardian angel is waiting to guide you through the door of opportunity that is being offered to you right now. Don't lay your laurels on this man, child.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Okay, we have one more.
One more.
Yeah, Tracy's hilarious, even though she's very mellow.
Candy, you said something in one of the comments, and it was profound. I can't
I
remember
think we
now.
might have time for maybe one more after this one. So if you guys want to, if someone wants to donate for one more question,
Hmm.
we're still here. So you guys, get your questions in while we're here. I would hate for one of you to send a donation once we get off live.
Hmm.
So get your question while we're here. It is $60 per reading. You can send your donation to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Right now, we'll read you right now. Once again, you'll be able to review the video, review the reading once it's posted. All right. A lot of times you get a reading and you don't remember what the reader said, and things like that. You didn't write down what the reader said, but with this, you get to see exactly what we said. So that's one of the great things about getting these readings. Also, we're two of the best psychics. All right. So get us while we're hot. Get us while we're here. So our last question, unless someone else donates, is okay. Let me hide this comment. She said a little glue and some fake hair. So our last
Hmm.
Mercedes. Mercedes, where are you at, Mercedes? Mercedes is next. Let's see what her question is. For live reading. Is Mercedes in the room? Okay, you're here. Yes, finally we have one that's they've all really been here. But Mercedes, what is your question? Please ask your question for me and Tracy. Last call for readings, y'all. By the way, 70 people in the room. Last call for readings. We're going to sign off soon in the next probably few minutes after Mercedes. If you want a last minute reading, get your payments in. $60. Get your last payments in because we're going to sign off soon. My question is in the chat. Could you repost it? Because I don't see
Oh,
it.
Lord, child. The chat is like 107 comments.
Right. Okay, I see it. Never
After
mind.
I left. You see it?
Yeah.
You're
It
good at
says
this.
I know I'm really good. I've been doing this for a while. My question is I'm trying to pursue being a professional athlete. Unfortunately, things are not progressing smoothly. What needs to change in order for me to be successful? Okay. Lucifer, did you send your donation? Send your donation and we will gladly answer your question, honey. All right. What needs to change in order for Mercedes to be a successful athlete?
Mm. So,
The first thing I get is self-discipline and self-control
yeah.
is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Athletes are people who are insanely self-disciplined, insanely self-controlled, and they've been doing that for a long time consistently. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the main thing I'm seeing here is you need to be consistent in your self-discipline and self-control. I get a man here, so I don't know if you have a male like trainer or something like that. You
Mm-hmm.
may want to invest in something like that, to be honest. You may want to invest in
Mm-hmm.
training. You may want to invest in like someone helping you
Mm-hmm.
in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jennifer, yes, if you would like to send in a donation, feel free. We're still here. Like I said, we're willing to do one more, all right, or not too many more. um, but yes, if you guys want to donate for a reading before we sign off, please send in your donations while we're here. All right. So let's go back to Mercedes' question. But yeah, I get the last card for me is the Five of Pentacles, which is a lack of resources. I'm feeling like you don't have all the resources to be a
Yeah.
professional athlete.
Yeah.
So you need to get all those resources, including a trainer. Most athletes have a trainer and things of this nature. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those things where this is something you're going to have to invest in and financially as well. Like this is somewhat of a big financial investment, I feel like, for you, Mercedes. Diet, trainer, like all that. Um, you also have to have a passion for this. Most athletes have a passion for what they do and a passion for upkeeping their bodies. It's their purpose. So I think
Mm-hmm.
there's something about you discovering that, like your passion. Like, where does your passion lie? Do you want to be a bodybuilder or one of those people that that kind of what are the bodybuilders where they show their body?
Mm-hmm. The shows.
Yeah, but do you want to do those shows or like what is your purpose for being like what do you want to do in athleticism? So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you see, Tracy?
I see the potential is there, right?
Mhm.
But I feel like there's, pain around wanting to be an athlete, right? I think a decision was made on her behalf one day, right?
Yeah,
And what's familiar to her has become unfamiliar, or that she is stifled or stuck, or maybe has a physical impairment that maybe somebody said to her, it's hard to do this, with this
with your
physicality
strength.
that you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would really like to know what type of athlete she's trying to be.
Mhm.
I think if you're going to want to be an athlete, I think you're going to have to not tell so many people. I think you're going to have to be about it and do it and
Which is
find
good.
an agent and exercise all the time. Like, build your body, build your stamina. But there's something about you that kind of doesn't want to.
Yeah, I don't like. I get the energy where I don't know how well you would do it consistently, like sticking to
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also something very spoiled about you. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I think if a coach came up and said, give me 50 laps, you'd be like, no, I'm not giving you 50 laps. I did
Word.
25. That's enough. My back hurts. My body hurts. So I really would like to know what kind of athlete you're looking into being, right?
Mm.
I think in the end, there's potential for money around the athleticism, but maybe in a different format, not as an athlete. But I would say continue on in trying to be an athlete no matter what. But at some point, even you are going to say, oh, child, this is hard. And when you finally get that come to Jesus moment, I think you can make money as a commentator in that field.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because the sun
Yeah.
card means that they could still be a star, but it might be a little painful, right?
Hmm.
Because she can't. It was Mercedes. Is this? I'm assuming it's a female. because she can't be on the floor with everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank
That
you.
makes sense. Yeah, because I get the Hermit card connected to change, evolution, and growth. So there's something where it's almost like I want to be a famous wrestler, but do I have what it takes? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And yeah, you may have what it takes, but there's definitely some limitations here for some reason.
Yep.
All right. And I also get the Nine of Swords connected to optimism. This would be a lack of optimism. So I feel like you could psych yourself out. I
Mm-hmm.
also get something about injury. So I feel like you could be predisposed to some injuries of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
So
That might be inhibiting her.
exactly. And you said that. So I would say be open minded to what exactly type of athlete do you want to be? Because a commentator is still an athlete. Most commentators in athleticism, they still work out. They still, you know what I'm saying. They're still athletes to some degree. Isn't Shaq a commentator now?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
he always has been. Yeah.
So, but that's a good example of that. Female commentators as well. Same thing. So that's what I see. That's
Does any of this make sense, Mercedes?
yeah.
All right, now the dream is what?
The
Hi,
dream team
Sylvester.
is spoiling us.
The dream is spoiling us.
The dream team is spoiling us.
Hi, A Walker.
Hi, Sylvester.
Hi, Sylvester.
All right, final card for Mercedes.
Final outcome card. Here. This is an odd card, but mine says compassion,
Interesting.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Oh, it says your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict or a need to prove your point, prove you need to be an athlete. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier and more drained you will be. Pointing out mishaps or concentrating on negative traits of, of yourself will only hold you back. Don't let unjust other actions of others block your experience in your life of joy. Take time to review where in your life you may be feeling held back or consumed by frustration and anger, and ask your angels to shine their light upon you and this situation.
And I got the Guardian of Action. It says it's
Mm,
time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in
mm,
the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. I kind of feel like it may be more about the spotlight, and you can
mm.
be an athlete in the spotlight in many different ways.
Yep,
So be open minded, I would say.
yeah. Did we hit anything, Mercedes? Does it make sense? I really want to know what your athleticism is.
Yeah, Gail Jones says I'd like to know what sport too.
Yeah,
In high school, I ran track and field. That was a lot of fun, but it was hard work.
that is
And
hard
you
work.
and you could not be to the what are they called, the leaders. You could not talk back to them. That was not a thing. So
Interesting. Yeah,
yeah, the coaches. I mean, you couldn't talk back.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, that was our last reading. So we are going to sign off. We gave y'all time to send in your last donation, so we'll be back another day. Also, of course, you can get a personal reading from us if you would like. I'm gonna sign off and probably do some personal readings tonight. So, Tracy, where can they contact you for a reading?
213-458-7408.
And you can contact me at 703-791-9162. Mercedes says beach volleyball. You are correct. I'm having a hard time coming up with resources. Interesting.
Yeah, volleyball is so much fun. It's also an Olympic sport,
It
right?
is.
Maybe find an agent first. But
Mhm.
again, if you know, oh, wait, that's the other thing. I didn't actually get it in the cards this time, but when you can't be, teach it.
Yes, teach it. And also,
Mm-hmm.
I get sponsorships too. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people, a lot of athletes make money being sponsors. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Well, this was a good live. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Make sure you subscribe to both our channels, like the video, and keep in touch with us. And we're gonna end the video off with the song. Thank y'all for being here, and we will catch you all later.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Cue the music!
My spiritual people. Oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracey show. The only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back. And our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracey is the one with the fiery flare, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? 'Cause it's time to get lit.